If you're hearing these words, you've reached a pivotal moment, a quiet, intense instant where something within you stirs, urging you to listen. It's not a fleeting feeling, but a deep, undeniable signal that the life you've been living no longer fits. You might not have the words to describe it, but there's a fracture inside, a divide between who you are and the version of yourself you've been presenting to the world. This isn't random. It's inevitable. Every soul, at some point, faces this inner reckoning. Many push it aside, numbed by routine or paralyzed by the unknown. But for you, this moment is different. It's a call, a pull towards something greater that refuses to be ignored. This message isn't just another piece of content. It's a reflection of your inner world, arriving precisely when you need it most. Carl Gustav Jung called this the process of individuation, where the psyche rejects the masks you've worn to conform, survive, or please others. These masks, crafted from societal expectations, family pressures, or personal fears, once protected you but now confine you. You might be in a job that pays the bills but drains your spirit, or a relationship that feels like a slow erosion of your vitality. Perhaps it's subtler. The weight of unspoken dreams, the guilt of disappointing others, or the fear of stepping into your truth. Whatever it is, you feel it, a crack in the foundation of your life. Jung warned that the greatest risk in modern life isn't chaos, but surrendering to an inauthentic existence. The true tragedy is living a life that isn't yours and not even noticing. When the psyche can no longer tolerate this disconnect, it speaks. At first, it whispers through dreams, fleeting moments of unease or a vague sense of emptiness. If ignored, it shouts, through anxiety, exhaustion, or a collapse that feels like despair. This suffering isn't a flaw. It's a signal. It's your soul demanding to be heard, pushing you to break free from a life shaped by others' expectations. You might feel trapped in a cycle, waking up, working, smiling for the camera, and repeating, all while a part of you watches from a distance, detached. This isn't failure, it's awareness. The discomfort you feel is your psyche rejecting a false narrative. Society sells you stability as the ultimate goal. Follow the rules, fit in, don't make waves. But stability often comes at the cost of your truth. You trade your authenticity for approval, your passion for predictability. Over time, you forget who you are beneath the roles you play: employee, partner, child, friend. Jung noted that adapting to society is necessary, but when it demands the sacrifice of your core self, it becomes a form of psychic death. This collective illusion rewards compliance with distractions, endless scrolling, fleeting pleasures, the dopamine hit of likes. Yet, no amount of noise can drown out the soul's cry. You might try to numb it with busyness, entertainment, or superficial connections. But the unease persists. It's not just stress or burnout. It's a deeper truth surfacing. The life you've been sold is a construct, a system that thrives on your conformity. When you feel suffocated, it's not a defect. It's a sign you're waking up. The question isn't why you feel this way, but what you'll do with it. Suffering, contrary to what culture teaches, isn't a sign of weakness. It's a message to decode. Jung believed the psyche creates pain as a catalyst for transformation. The anxiety, the restlessness, the sense of being out of place. These are not obstacles, but invitations. They mark the end of an old way of being, the collapse of a persona that no longer serves you. You're not breaking, you're breaking through. This is the threshold of change, where the life you've lived meets the life you're meant to live. To cross it, you must face what you've avoided, the fears, the doubts, the parts of yourself you've buried. This moment is sacred because it's yours alone. No one else can walk this path for you. You might wait for a savior, a partner, a mentor, a miracle to lift you out of this discomfort. But the truth is stark and liberating. No one is coming. The responsibility to change, to heal, to grow, rests with you. Jung emphasized that individuation is a solitary journey. It's not about blame for past wounds, but about owning your power to move forward. The system profits from your passivity, keeping you dependent on external validation. But your soul knows better. It's been guiding you quietly through signs and synchronicities. Have you noticed how certain things appear exactly when you need them? A conversation that hits home, a book that speaks to your struggle, or even these words reaching you now. Jung called this synchronicity, the meaningful alignment of inner and outer worlds. When your psyche is ready, it draws in what you need to evolve. These aren't accidents. They're the unconscious speaking through symbols, nudging you toward awakening. This message is one of those signs, arriving not by chance, but because your soul recognized its necessity. It's a call to listen, to act, to trust the inner voice that's been growing louder. The next step is the hardest, the leap. It's not a physical act, but a psychic one, a choice to let go of the familiar, even if it's painful, and step into the unknown. Jung likened this to facing the inner dragon, your fears, your insecurities, the voice that says you're not ready, not worthy, not enough. This dragon guards the threshold of transformation, whispering that change is too risky, that you'll fail, that you'll lose everything. But fear isn't a stop sign, it's a marker of the sacred. It signals you're on the verge of something real. To retreat is to stay trapped. To move forward is to live. This leap doesn't require perfection or certainty. No one is ever fully ready. It requires only that you're tired of pretending, fed up with the half-life you've been living. It's saying, I don't know what's next, but I can't stay here. It's choosing to face the shadow, your repressed emotions, your unspoken truths, and integrate them. This isn't a quick fix or a feel-good promise. It's raw, messy, and deeply personal. But it's also the path to freedom, to a life that feels alive, not just functional. On the other side of this fear lies your authentic self, not the version molded by expectations, but the one that pulses with purpose. Jung taught that the unlived life is a silent killer, eroding you day by day. The emptiness you feel isn't a void, it's potential. It's the space where your true life waits. Crossing this threshold means taking radical responsibility for your journey. It means saying no to what drains you and yes to what ignites you. It means trusting that the discomfort, the uncertainty, the vulnerability are not enemies but guides. You're not alone in this. The signs will keep coming through dreams, encounters, moments of clarity. But they're not here to save you. They're here to remind you that you already have what you need. The choice is yours. Will you keep dragging through a life that feels wrong, or will you step into the unknown, where your real life begins? Write it down, say it out loud, make it real. I choose to cross. This is your declaration, your first step. The path is yours, and it starts now. Keep listening, keep moving, because the life you're meant to live is waiting.